Following segment is sponsored by... Today on Seattle Refined, it's a game where everybody wins.
When I was about 10 years old, I had the dominoes with the dots, and I used to just set them up and knock them down for fun.
Meet the teenager with the coolest job in the world. Then, one generation pays it forward to another.
No, I'm not lying. I am not lying about math homework.
The surprising source that helped this local teacher pay for his education.
Might be a day.
Plus, the local businessman getting a helping hand when it comes to paying it forward.
He's such a friendly guy, so gregarious to everybody, and I just feel as though I want to keep him in business.
Seattle Refined starts now.
Hi everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gert Swanson. We're in Des Moines today. Well, this afternoon's episode is all about the domino theory. You know, the idea that one little tiny action can trigger another, causing a ripple effect that pays it forward over and over again. What does the domino effect mean to you?
I really love the domino effect because I feel like with so much going on in the world, it's just kind of reassuring to know that people are looking out for each other.
It creates a cycle between everyone in society, you know? So if you see someone feeling down, you kind of help them, bring them up, and then it just cycles back around to you.
A smile can definitely have a domino effect on someone. Just seeing someone that cares about you and wants you to have a good day, wants to talk to you and make your day better is a really positive thing to have.
It's just the little things in life that you just want people to know, oh, there's good people out there who are just looking out for you, and someone's looking out for you.
Washington's lottery takes the domino effect very seriously, so much so that they brought in a world-renowned domino wizard to help them get the word out about how playing the lottery helps everybody win.
Lily Hevish has a job many of us would dream of. The 19-year-old plays with dominoes for a living. As a professional domino artist, it started when she was just a kid.
When I was about 10 years old, I had the dominoes with the dots, and I used to just set them up and knock them down for fun. So after watching hundreds of videos, I was inspired to start building as well.
Lily realized she had a passion for creating with the plastic pieces. She began sharing her amazing projects on YouTube, and people love them. Today, her videos get millions of views. You can even see Lily's work on the silver screen.
I was part of the movie Collateral Beauty. I was the lead domino artist. And Will Smith was the main character who built the dominoes. So we were on set for 2 weeks building the project. It was a pretty great experience. Definitely does take a bit of imagination to do complicated domino projects.
Large projects like this commercial shoot for Washington's lottery.
We were looking to bring the beneficiary concept to life in a fairly simple and entertaining way. And fortunately, the domino floor art's a really cool way to do that.
When Craig Jelliker was researching domino artists, he knew he found the perfect fit in Lily.
She's an amazing, creative, kind of inspirational builder, so we knew she'd be a good fit for Washington's lottery right there. So we've got quite, some big setups here, and, a lot of those were kind of Lily's ideas.
Big may be an understatement in this case. Lily and her crew spent days working on multiple sets for the commercial. This time-lapse video gives you an idea of the scale. Lily's domino art is perfect for demonstrating all the ways that Washington's lottery is helping people, communities, and organizations all over the state win. Her hours of hard work paid off as the crew captured each intricately designed set get knocked down.
Last year, lottery winners took home $423 million, and $127 million went to schools.
Just like the ripple effect of dominoes falling, Marcus Glasper, interim director of Washington's lottery, says the sale of each ticket benefits our beautiful state.
We all win. There are no losers here. People feel good about playing the lottery because even if they don't win, they know that their dollars are going to good causes. And so in our case, all of the additional funds that don't go toward prizes really go toward state programs that benefit all of Washington's citizens. So it really is a great opportunity to do something good for the state.
Even though Lily spends a ton of time planning and creating these detailed sets, watching the dominoes fall is her fave.
It's super satisfying because you spend hours or even days setting it up, and all this anticipation to the knockdown, it's definitely the best part.
The best part for Seattle teacher Carl Capuz was finding out that he benefited from Washington's lottery without even knowing it, and he's been paying it forward ever since.
Please quietly Line up. We're gonna grab our backpacks from our lockers.
Carl Gapuz keeps his fourth graders in line at Vanisselt Elementary on Beacon Hill. His students may be biased, but they think he's the coolest teacher in school.
Mr. Gapuz, I like him because he's like nice, he's like friendly, he gets us motivated.
I like him because he lets us play chess during our free time.
Can someone tell me what homework is due tomorrow?
As a teacher, Carl is all about growing and is always looking for ways to make the classroom better, looking for ways to help his students. And he's young and they think he's cool.
No, I'm not lying. I am not lying about math homework.
Mr. Gapuz also keeps it real with his students from the very beginning. That's because there's a special photo right at the door.
That's me. I believe I was in the second grade. One thing I like to say, you might have saw on the paper, it says, "What's good?" I say that all the time in the classroom. I say it all the time. They ask me a question, or they're about to ask me a question. Hey, what's good? What do you need? You know, in a positive way. And the thing is, like, I'm chill with the kids. I talk to the kids. I talk to the kids as if, you know, it was just me growing up. I don't really put on a facade for the kids. I try to be who I am. And me putting my picture up there saying what's good, I also have the picture in a couple other places in the classroom. It's a really cool opportunity for me to kind of just be myself, but also at the same time for kids to see what I was like back in the day.
Mr. Gapuz loves his job, but he says his role goes a lot deeper than reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Growing up in elementary school, what made me want to become a teacher is the fact that I didn't see a lot of teachers that looked like me. I also was low income. First generation in my family to essentially be here in the U.S.
Carl was also one of the first in his family to go to college, thanks to a scholarship he signed up for in 7th grade.
And the College Bound Scholarship is a scholarship where you sign up for it as long as by the time you graduate, you have a 2.0. You don't get into any misdemeanors. You get free tuition essentially for any public four-year institution. As we continue to learn more about higher education, all of a sudden when I get into UW and I get my nice tuition package, which was very fortunate to have. Also, I saw a little sticker on there, a little line on there that said College Bound. And I said, oh, I'm getting free money from something I signed up for in the 7th grade. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and put your backpacks down.
What Carl didn't know was where that money came from. It turned out to be Washington's lottery.
You buy a lottery ticket, it has a domino effect across the state. We fund a lot of grants and scholarships, but when you apply for those as a student, it doesn't say it's a Washington lottery, grant.
In fact, Washington's lottery says it's put nearly $127 million towards education last year, along with $34 million to retailers and $12 million to stadiums.
That's another common concern or question is, well, where does the money go? And so when we're able to hear stories like Carl's and see that actually good things are coming from that, it's exciting, and I think it can be exciting for the players, and that's why we'd like to get the word out on where actually a lot of the funds go.
Having that College Bound scholarship to act as like leverage or kind of insurance almost really supported me in understanding that, like, hey, I can go to college and I don't have to pay a cent.
Carl now uses his experience and knowledge to pay it forward.
You might have some questions about college. You might have some questions about what happens after high school. It's important for us to continue to learn a little bit more about that. When I think about paying it forward, I think about giving them the tools, giving them the knowledge, giving them the information in order for them to at least be aware of what's coming up in the future.
I'm gonna use it to get my scholarship the same way he did and do the things that he was doing in college. I want to be a teacher.
I think that if I were to have a student, 10 years down the line, graduating from college, 10, 11 years down the line, they invite me maybe to their graduation, and it's like, hey, Mr. Gapuz, you really helped me out. You really taught me how to be accountable, flexible, and efficient, and all those words you like to say in the classroom. I think, it would be definitely heartwarming.
To learn more about Carl or Lily's stories, log on to our website, SeattleRefined.com.
Might be a day.
Seattle Refined is just getting started.
He's a great person. He makes a point of difference of why people want to come to his store.
We check into a corner store that's much more than just a place to shop.
I know.
The reason that I love the Domino effect is that It's not only doing a good thing for yourself and getting something back to yourself, but it's also doing something for someone else.
I love the domino effect because it gives me a chance. I have a personal goal every day to make someone smile.
A domino effect can be just a simple act of kindness. It can be something really small, just being nice to someone, going over and saying hello when you know someone's having a bad day.
It's awesome because when something really good happens to you and like someone pays it forward to you, it's just, you just can't help but wanting to like put out like the good karma in the world and like do something good for someone else and hope that it just keeps going.
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Today we're talking about paying it forward with the help of our sponsor, Washington's Lottery. When you think of the lottery, winning money comes to mind first, right? But you don't need to scratch a ticket or match 7 numbers to win big in life.
I saw your son, and I haven't seen him in a while.
He's
I know.
No, he's taller than you, big guy.
What are you trying to tell? I'm short.
At ABC Grocery in Des Moines, owner Yoon McBride knows his customers. And his customers, well, there's a reason they keep coming back.
Might be a day.
He's such a friendly guy, so gregarious to everybody, and I just feel as though I want to keep him in business.
Yoon is just a fantastic member of the community, and just being here in his store, you really get a sense of his relationship with everyone.
ABC Grocery is part of the fabric of this place, a community hub where folks can stop in to buy lottery tickets, soda, even live worms, or sit down and stay a while.
I've been here 11 years now, next month, and my customers are the best in the whole world. They really are. Well, you have a lovely day.
Yoon values the relationships he's built, but admits owning a small business can be grueling.
Well, convenience store is technically a 365-day business, and those are long hours. It's always something to do. You know, it's like, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
It's also a business where every dollar counts. That's where Washington's Lottery comes in. As a lottery retailer, Yoon earns money for every ticket he sells, money he can put towards general expenses or rent.
The money that we raise does have a ripple effect across the state of Washington. The small businesses have challenges, and to know that our salespeople are out there making a difference with a small business, especially like ABC Grocery, and really helping them stay in business, makes you feel great.
In fact, Washington's Lottery says it gave nearly $34 million to retailers like Yoon last year, along with nearly $127 million towards education and $12 million to stadiums.
He's a great person. He makes a point of difference of why people want to come to his store, and to hear that lottery is an important part of that is really, really good to hear.
Yoon doesn't just make a difference for his customers, he makes a difference in his community, and the lottery played a huge role in that too.
Tony Pizzecki used to be the city controller for the city of Des Moines, and he used to be my customer. He'd come down and buy a lottery ticket. One day, like 6 years ago, I told Tony, hey, Tony, I'd like to do something back for the community. How can I get involved?
From that conversation, Yoon's annual charity golf tournament was born.
It's local, customers, some of the vendors, and we try to go have fun. The thing is, you can have fun and donate money. How can you go wrong?
A good time for a great cause, helping to fund scholarships for deserving students in Des Moines and Normandy Park.
And a lot of our students who receive scholarships are first-generation students. They may be the first in their family to go to college. Some of them, English is their second language as well. And the families are and the students are so appreciative of the funding that Yoon has provided.
For Yoon, it's a chance to create his own domino effect, one that will benefit future generations.
Maybe the person that got a scholarship from Washington State Lottery, and knowing if they're grateful, they'll do something with it, they do great, and maybe that will manifest down to later in life when they say, you know what, I was a recipient, how can I give back?
You can learn more about Yoon and ABC Grocery's Pay It Forward story on our website. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@seattlerefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Paying it forward is something that can change someone's life.
My experiences with paying it forward is when I'm like in a drive-through for a restaurant, and sometimes people in front of me will pay for my meal or my beverages or something like that. And it's just really nice to know that people are looking out for you.
We live in such an isolated, kind of cold environment that warmth it feels really good to kind of give.
I think kindness goes a long way, no matter if it's small or large, and just being kind to one another is just the best thing that we can do. That's a free thing.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, today's show is all about paying it forward. Many people are surprised to learn that our sponsor, Washington's Lottery, gives back every year in a big way. I spoke with Christy Weeks from Washington's Lottery on how everybody wins.
I love being part of the lottery. I love helping people achieve their dreams and knowing that it's not just gambling. It is participating in the community, it's building the community, it's helping families. We get to provide dreams to people, whether it's dreams of wealth or dreams of higher education or dreams of a new football stadium. Dreams are important. People need to dream. And we change people's lives. My very first week at the lottery, a young lady came in with a ticket that she thought she'd won $34,000. And she was so excited to win $34,000, but she didn't realize there was no decimal point. It was $3.4 million. It was awesome to be part of that and share that with her.
There's still more homework we'll be focusing in on.
Last year, $127 million went to education. Countless people's lives were changed because they got to pursue their dream of higher education, go to college, make a better lives for themselves and their family, including a special program for children who had been in foster care. Another large chunk of money goes to the retailers who sell lottery tickets. And a lot of those businesses are small, family-owned. So this money that they get back from the lottery helps them to be successful. It helps them have a business that they can contribute to the community, support their families, and in a lot of times it's making the American dream come true for them. I don't know anyone who hasn't bought a Powerball ticket or a Mega Millions ticket when the numbers were just astronomical, who hasn't spent at least a few hours just dreaming. What would I do with this money? Who would I help? How much would I give to my family? You know, would I quit my job? Would I keep working? It's worth it to spend that $1 or $2 just for that dream. That is totally worth it in my opinion. If I knew then what I know now about playing the lottery, I wish I could still do it. I can't as an employee of the lottery, but I wish I could because it really contributes to communities. And the possibility of winning is great. Everybody wants to win, but it's really just the cherry on top when you think about all the different ways that the money goes back into the community.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. Hey, we're just about out of time, but before we go, we want to give one last shout out to our sponsor, Washington's Lottery, for helping us find today's great stories. We leave you today with some of the behind-scenes footage of Lily Havish's Domino Lottery shoot. We'll see you next time, right back here on Seattle Refined.